Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by AlwaysMoreSims, and as you can probably tell, I'm wanting to start a new Let's Play. So, um, you may or may not know, I finished the 100 Baby Challenge on Tuesday. Um, well, yeah, I don't want to say I gave up, but I did. I stopped trying to get it to open because the file would not open on Tuesday. So it is now Friday, and I have done some research into short challenges. Short challenges that are one generation long, maybe two if I need to finish it, and like I'm close to finishing it, but like the sim is like days away from dying or something. So I have 3 Sims 3 challenges. I have 3 Sims 4 challenges. You guys probably know by now if you've been around a while and have seen my other videos. My 100 subscriber video like a month ago, Perfect Genetics Challenge, like choose an heir, choose a world, 100 Baby Challenge, choose an heir, choose a world. I like polls. I use polls a lot because it makes me feel like you guys are more involved. So I will have 2 polls down below, one for The Sims 3, one for The Sims 4, and you guys will get to choose which one you want. I'm going with my normal rules that I need at least 5 um, of one of the challenges to start the challenge up. So say you choose, I only have 3 of the first challenge and one of the second one and one of the third one. That's 5 altogether, but it's not 5 for an actual, like for a single challenge. So you have 5 for the first one. Well, the first one is what we're doing. So it will apply to both the Sims 3 and the Sims 4, because like I said, I am doing both. So we'll go ahead and we'll start. I'm not going to put it on screen. I'm not that advanced yet. I'm really sorry, but I will have it linked down below, and I will totally read this stuff off to you guys. Just the main premise of it. I'm not going to go way into it. But the first challenge, starting with The Sims 3, and I'm not wanting to convert to The Sims 4, but I am getting a little more interested in it. Just trying to switch things up a little. So that is why it's not just Sims 3 stuff. So the first challenge is called the Victims of Asylum Challenge. I'm probably just going to call it the Victims Challenge. But anyways, and I will have these all linked below. I don't remember if I said that. But yes, so recently, Mental Brook Asylum has shut down due to poor treatment of patients in unhealthy living conditions. The asylum is holding 4 mentally insane Sims. Their conditions have only been worsened by the treatment of the doctors. Due to the closing of the institution, those 4 patients have managed to escape before relocation. Their whereabouts are currently unknown. The police have been searching for them since last week when they escaped, to no avail. The police ask for any help with the investigation. The 4 patients are dangerous and not in a stable enough condition to be out in public just yet. So that's kind of like the story to it. There are 4 Sims. There's I don't know how to pronounce this word. The sociopath, I think that's how you pronounce it. The nymphomaniac, the thief, and the depressed one. The depressed one is going to be the main character and most likely the Sim we end up playing around with the most. The something like that, sociopath, was brought to the institution instead of jail for not showing enough remorse for killing that Sim's parents. The nymphomaniac was brought to the asylum for out-of-control behavior by that Sim's father. The thief was taken to the asylum for a severe case of ADHD. When I was looking at this, I thought that said JADHD. That's a bracket. I thought that was a J, and so I was like, what the heck does JADHD mean? Oh, it's just ADHD. And then the depressed sim, which is the fourth sim. They were put in the asylum by their mother. It says, you were only a teen when you were sent to Mental Brook. Your case wasn't too bad at the time. You were just mildly depressed, and your overdramatic mother has sent you to Mental Brook Hospital. Asylum. And then I'll get into the rest. But basically, mother was overdramatic. Oh, you're so depressed. Just go to the hospital and you'll get better. So, didn't get any better. Actually got worse, is pretty much the point. They all were sent to quote-unquote get better, but just got worse because the doctors used these patients. Instead of treating them, they used them as basically experiments. They're not supernatural or anything weird like that, but they have been experimented on and are ready to leave. So if you choose that challenge, I will pretty much read everything you need to know. And if you're curious as to more about it, it will be linked down below. Sorry, I'm suddenly out of breath. It's weird. Okay. Next, we have the Arkham Underworld Challenge. I know that I have talked about liking Iron Man before. And I know I've talked about Harley Quinn before. I'm pretty sure I have. I don't know how much I've talked about my love for Batman. I love Batman. He's probably my favorite male character in the DC universe. Harley, my favorite female, with Wonder Woman and Raven coming in like close seconds. I love Raven. I've loved Raven ever since I was little, but anyways. So this is the Arkham Underworld Challenge. And even though Batman has like nothing to do with this, anything with Gotham and Arkham Asylum has me like really interested. So basically, if someone were to meet you on the street, they would think that you're just an ordinary citizen of Gotham. This was mostly true up until very recently. I say mostly because A, you've been the Riddler's best friend for quite some time, and B, you're a thief. Anyways, it was only yesterday you broke the Riddler out of Arkham. He was oddly grateful. He was grateful about that, so he offered you an opportunity you couldn't refuse. The opportunity to become infamous in Gotham City. He said that he knew someone who could help you accomplish that you so accepted. Okay. That he knew somebody who could help you accomplish that, so you accepted his offer. Okay, I read that wrong. He then happily made you follow him into the Bowery, and there is where he introduced you to Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman. He told Selina to help you create a name for yourself, and she complied. You still don't know how he made her do that, but you're still thankful. Selina showed you an abandoned factory and gave you tips on how to be known. The factory has apparently been used by some other big player in Gotham because there was a decent amount of air mattress beds on the floor in the front room. The previous guy had taken all his other stuff with him, though. You are now waking up on the air mattress telling yourself that you are ready to do this. So that's basically the backstory, and the goal of the challenge: recruit every villain from the list and have over 100,000 simoleons. That will be interesting. I just want to mess around with like Arkham villains though. So you basically eventually record a guy named George. I'm gonna change that name because if I say George, I think of my dog, nicknamed George. So I'll probably change it to something else like Jim. I don't know. But the Riddler, obviously, we are best friends with the Riddler. Harley Quinn, which makes me so excited. I love Harley, and I just bumped my mic. Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc, Scarecrow, and Bane. Now there are some other villains I kind of wish were a part of this, but I'm not going to make it harder for myself than I need to, so I'm just going to follow the rules. And then I'll also need to have a bunch of stuff to start out with, and then to, I forgot the word, to basically get a certain villain to join you, you have to get a certain amount of stuff. So Jim His name is George in the rules. This guy is your security. You become friends with him. That's literally it, and you move him in. The Riddler, you have to get a computer that isn't the cheapest one, get a car, and have 1,000 simoleons. Then the Riddler moves in with you. I'll probably have them all going by their, oh no, I forgot the name! What the word is. It's their alter ego? Is that it? I don't remember. You know, like Selena Kyle is, well, Catwoman's real name is Selena Kyle. And you know, Harley Quinn's real name is Harleen Quinzel. So it'll be stuff like that. So the Riddler would be Enigma. Harleen Quinzel. Victor Freeze. Ooh, what's Killer Croc? I don't remember. Bane's name is just Bane. I know Killer Croc and Scarecrow. If you'd give me enough time, I'd probably come up with it, but we're not that worried about it right now. So I'd probably give them all their real names, if anything, but like maybe like for Harley, I'd put HQ like behind, like in parentheses or something. I don't know. Probably won't dress them up like that. I mean, they have to keep their covers, keep their cool, their secret identities. Is that it? Is that the word? I don't know anymore, okay? It's getting late. I'm getting tired. I've been sick this week, to be honest. So, yeah. So that's the Arkham Underworld challenge. Will be linked down below. And the third and last challenge for The Sims 3 is the Hidden Lives challenge. So basically, once upon a time, there were 2 young Sims in the town of blank. So whatever your town is. One Sim was an up-and-coming thief with unmatchable skills, and the other was a vengeful assassin with an unstoppable bloodlust. I love how these all have like dark stories. Perhaps it was fate that brought them together, or merely coincidence. Either way, the 2 have been together for quite some time now and are living with one another. How long can they keep their secret lives away from each other? So, you have an assassin and you have a thief, and they can't know about each other. Okay, they can't know that the assassin can't know that the other one's a thief, and the thief can't know that the other one's an assassin. If the thief sees the assassin bringing someone into his or her secret room, because the assassin like takes people, or it's like they like kidnap people. If the thief sees the assassin, I lose. If the assassin catches the thief stealing something, I lose. If the assassin dies or the thief dies, I lose. The couple has children and one of the children catches either parent doing their secret job, I lose. The assassin's target escapes from the secret room. You guessed it, I lose. So I'm not normally into stuff where I lose. I don't lose, okay? I don't lose when it comes to stuff like this, but I just have to be really careful. So it's pretty much like the kidnap challenge. Is that what it's called? Like I said, my eyes hurt. I'm tired. I'm like fighting a yawn. I think that's what it's called. It's by Sophie. Is that like? I don't watch her videos. I don't watch a lot of YouTube myself anymore. So I think I started watching her like kidnap challenge or whatever it's called at one point, and then I didn't get like 10 parts in before I kind of lost interest and stopped watching. I do know that a lot of people like it though. I think it's the kidnap challenge. I'm going back and forth between kidnapped and hostile, and it's not hostile. I know it. Anyways, now moving on to The Sims 4. So, this one it doesn't have a dark story to it. Yes! Yay me! It's called the Friends TV Show Challenge. If you have ever seen Friends, you'll know that it's a great show. If you haven't seen Friends, I really recommend you go and watch it. My parents watched Friends when I was little, like when I was younger. And I would always watch it with them. Like, I never understood any of the jokes. Now that I'm older, I do. And I'm not going to talk about those jokes. But, like, I do enjoy the show. And if it just happens to be on downstairs, I don't mind watching it. So, basically you create 6 Sims, 3 boys and 3 girls. 2 of them have to be siblings. They have to start out as young adults. Stuff like that. They each have their own little things they have to accomplish. So, like Chandler, or the Chandler Sim. I'm sorry, I am seriously fighting a yawn and I don't want to yawn. He has to date someone outside the group, so the Janice. He then has to break up with her, but he can't do that before the love and the friendship bar is full. After the breakup, they have to get together again. They're allowed to stay together after that, but it's up to you. He has to work in business. Rachel has to complete her given aspiration, friend of the world, as the popular type she is. And it says for her traits, she's confident, delicate, and materialistic. This person that wrote this challenge is apparently not English. Like, they don't speak English. So they were, translating. And delicate is actually squeamish, but I don't have squeamish. I believe that came... I don't think I do. I believe that came with outdoor retreat. Don't hold me to that. But I don't have outdoor retreat, so I might find something else to replace that. So, and it goes on and on. Ross get married, then get divorced, and wife needs to be pregnant before they're divorced. So, what's her name? Oh my God. What is Ben's mother name? Is it Sarah? What's Ben's mom's name? I don't remember. But there's Joey, Monica, and they don't have to be the exact Sims. They probably won't. I'll have something a little different. But that's basically that. So it'll be linked down below. Actually, there's 4. Oh, there's 4 Sims 4 challenges. I completely forgot one of them. So, 1 minute. I'm looking up one of them. Sorry. I'm so not prepared. Not for this one, at least. So, it's the A to Z baby challenge. There's just 26 kids, though. How many did I have in the first generation of my 100 baby challenge? Here, let me actually flip back a couple pages. So I have it in the same notebook. We had... Oh, where is it? 33! Now, I do know that I don't know if there's any mods to put in The Sims 4 to let you have more than 8 Sims. But I probably won't do it anyways. The Sims 4, when you have 8 Sims, it's stressful enough. So, yeah, it's basically the A to Z baby challenge. Every child you have starts with a new letter. So if you have twins, like the first one starts with an E, so like Elliot, and the next one starts with an F, so like Flora. They each have a different letter. It's just pretty self-explanatory. It's just like the 100 baby challenge, except it's A to Z, and there's only 26 kids, so hallelujah. So that one will be linked. I'm trying to combine listed and linked. Okay, linked down below. This next one makes me really happy. Okay, so it's the realistic asylum challenge mixed with the Suicide Squad challenge. But the realistic asylum challenge rules that I have down below are actually for The Sims 3 because I can't find them for The Sims 4. I found this when I was looking for Sims 3, but I wanted to mix it with Suicide Squad because I'm like, it's kind of like the asylum challenge. It's called the realistic asylum challenge because they leave eventually. But I'm like, I want to put villains in. I want to. So I hear asylum. I think first Arkham Asylum, and then I think of Rutledge Asylum from the Alice Madness Returns game. Love that game. But anyways, you're trying to cure the villains. Like, yes, I want to cure these villains. I want to make Harley back into Harleen. Not really. If Harley ever went back to Harleen, I'd kill myself. Just kidding. Okay, that was okay. I shouldn't have said that. I'd be really upset. Because I cannot. Harley has to live. But basically, SimCity Hospital has received a grant to open a state-of-the-art mental health facility. No more are the days of the creepy and probably cursed asylum. This facility is dedicated to helping those Sims whose mental health is at risk, through modern therapy practices such as art therapy, music therapy, and educating patients in important life skills. Unfortunately, this grant only allows 1 member of staff and up to 7 patients, not including therapy animals. But we can't have animals because I don't have dogs and cats, and it's not been released yet anyways. Like I said, this is for The Sims 3, so I'll have to weasel my way around the traits. While the facility may be small, we here at SimCity Hospital hope to offer the most effective mental health therapies possible. So, it's a mental health institution. Instead of an old spooky "I'm trapped in here" type challenges, it's going to look into the lives of mentally ill and hopefully learn to understand them better. So, we're going to be taking that, like I said, mixing it with the Suicide Squad. So, the Suicide Squad challenge, this is, I'm pretty sure it's for The Sims 4. Oh, it says Sims 3 at the top there too. Dang it! That's all going for The Sims 4. I don't want to do it in The Sims 3, to be honest. Because I feel like I can't make The Sims look as good if they were in The Sims 3. Story. Amanda Waller, with her exceptional political power, assembled a squad of disgruntled citizens into her asylum to raise all sorts of terror and strife with no strings attached. A suicide squad that can cut off a moment's notice should they fail to complete an assigned mission. These people are given tasks by Waller each week. Dismantling the city one establishment at a time, Arkham Asylum waits for your suicide squad, no matter the level of crazy. So, it wants me to download these mods that I have in my Sims 3 game, but I don't have in Sims 4. And let's see, I probably should have. I only reread some of these earlier. I probably should have reread all of them, but I didn't. So, I'm just pretty much gonna be taking the characters and putting them into the realistic asylum challenge. So I didn't really need to read the story, but for Harley. If this was The Sims 3, she'd be unstable, insane, daredevil, childish, dramatic, evil, flirty, rebellious. 5 of those traits. Harley must be flirty, insane, or unstable. Must reach level 5 of medical career before changing her name and career path. Yeah, I'm just gonna take The Sims and put them in the realistic asylum. I'm just trying to make them better. Though technically it has Rick Flag in here. Really doesn't. So I might just choose my favorites. So it'd definitely be Harley. Probably it's Waylon Jones. That's Claire Cock. I just read it though. Not sure we do Killer Croc though, because I don't want to sound like him. Probably would flag. So, 7. Could put Amanda Waller in there as the doctor. Or Rick Flag to be the doctor. No. I don't know. We'll find some. But yeah, I'm gonna basically we're here the super villains. Trying to make them safe enough to go back out on the streets of Gotham without fear of them, turning back to their old ways. Though I mean, isn't that what Arkham Asylum is always trying to do? Trying to make it, trying to cure them and stuff, and it never works. So the last challenge I have to Sims 4. I don't know. Dang it. Oh my god. This other Sims 3 thing. I could have sworn this was Sims 4. I have to change it. I have to change these traits around. Dang it. Oh well, I can figure it out. So anyways, it's the 7 Deadly Sins / Sims challenge. I don't know why, but every time like the 7 Deadly Sins are mentioned, I get really fascinated. Like we were actually talking about them in class the other day, and like I kind of was like zoning out, and then all of a sudden I hear 7 Deadly Sins. I'm like, what? Count me in. I'm participating now. So you have to create 7 Sims, as a starting household, each of them based off a sim. You cannot overlap skills, and only one sim can have a job at a time. They must all be the same gender and age. May let them all be in a relationship. Not too. Modern cheats are allowed. Destroy the town. Marriages. Kill off Sims. Have the Sims master every skill with no overlap. So I can't have 2 Sims master cooking, or 2 Sims master piano. I don't know if we'll master every skill. Well, at least go for the basics, because I don't even know what all skills there is anymore. I don't know. And play until you get bored and move on. So I get to choose when this challenge ends. It's not like I have to go on for a certain amount of time, complete a certain amount of things. Or probably, if we do go for this, we'll attack the main powerful people and like all that fun stuff. So there's gluttony, wrath, lust. I might change lust's name. Greedy, envy, greed, envy, pride, and sloth. And I'd be going for, it's called Flavor 1 on here, but basically the first version. There's 3 versions, but I'm just going with the first one. So, okay. So that is all. Wow, that's 7 different challenges, and this video is getting really long. But that's 7 different challenges. Let me know down below what you're thinking. Remember, there's 2 polls down below, and I'll have all the challenges listed. I have them all tabbed right now. That's how I've been reading all this stuff off. It's not like I had this memorized. I definitely did not have this memorized. But just let me know. Like, I would love to hear what you guys are wanting. So, go do it. The polls, it's down below by now. For me, it's not. I haven't made it yet. But for you, it is. So go and do it. Go check out that poll. Go choose an option. And whichever one is more popular. So if I have more, like, say I have 6 for a Sims 4 challenge and only 5 for a Sims 3, we're going to go with the Sims 4. So, just saying, whichever one is more popular. I'm not putting a due date on this. Like, as to when I want the votes. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, so thank you guys, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.